you know, when I remember when we first got back there, like, is there anyone that is suffering from anything, you know, feel different, blah, blah, blah. You're thinking, you know what, screw them. I just want to go home and see my family. We don't know anything about it. We just got back from war. Like, man, if we have to stay home and we can't go on our 30-day leave or whatnot, we're gonna lose it. So everyone's like, no. And then on top of that, you don't want the other guys to know, hey, you know, because you feel like you're a punk. You know, you went through war, and now you came back to this. You feel less of a man or whatever it is, or, you know, for the females, you might feel less of a woman. But for men, you know, it's an ego thing, it's a pride thing. We tend to stuff it. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to relive that experience. But unfortunately for us, we don't have a choice, because it comes up even when we're not thinking about it. When we don't want to think about it, we're trying not to think about it, that's when it comes up. And then when you stuff it for so long, you know, you just keep stuffing it and stuffing it and stuffing it, and it festers and it builds up and it builds up until, you know, one day it's going to come out, you know, whether you want it to or not. And you're not going to really know what's going on, but it still comes out. And next thing you know, you're diagnosed with PTSD or whatever. Well, PTSD is just a term they use. It's the PTSD itself is actually the symptoms that you have from it, i.e. nightmares, hallucinations, flashbacks, you know, whatever, smell of blood, smell of burning flesh. You know, those are the symptoms you have. PTSD is just a term to use, post-traumatic stress disorder. And there's a bunch of incidents that went on. The incidents with the little dead bodies, you know, little family. It was a family. I mean, who the hell wants to see a family burnt to death? You know, a family just driving on a little day, you know, a dad, a mom, and 2 kids. You know, you see them, you driving past this stuff on the side of the road. You know, they're burnt to a crisp. You still got smoking fire still coming out the bodies. I mean, it's like, that's crazy, man. You don't see that stuff. I mean, you picture your family like that. Nah, man. You don't, stuff like that plays with your head. And on top of that, you know, you got bodies in a van or a big bus. You got bodies hanging out the windows, burnt on the bus. I mean, things are just destroyed over there. It's just crazy. And you got a freaking missile that's gonna hit right outside your compound where you are, the building over there. And they're like, let's go check it out, see what's going on. It's like, hell no, I want to stay here in this compound. I don't want to go check that crap out. Okay, hit over there, we're safe. I mean, when you hear a missile going overhead, it sounds like a jet engine. Like a freaking jet engine. It's crazy. I mean, like a freaking boom. I remember there was one time, it's mad crazy. You know, guy got shot straight in the middle of the head. You know, he's driving a truck. We had cut that street off, plain and simple. Cut it off, you know, no one's supposed to pass by. But the guy in the van, I don't know if he was out, you know, who he was with. I don't know, but I don't know if he was a good guy or bad guy. And that's another thing over there. You don't know who's good, who's bad. So it's like, you know, hey. So, you know, the guy, he just kept coming. We had the street blocked off. He just kept coming. So they shot a warning, I was Glock 19 round over the head of the van. You know, the guy kept coming. Next thing you know, boom. You know, the other guy in guard duty shot was like, I wasn't too far. It's like right there. You can just see it. See the bullet just go right through the windshield. The guy hits the guy dead center in the forehead. You know, Sergeant Major went to the truck because the truck slowed down and came to a stop. The driver was dead. So Sergeant Major had the passenger get out, push the body to the side, turn that doggone van around, and take off. He said, look, don't shoot a warning round if you see them keep coming. You shoot. I haven't fired my weapon. Oh, man. No, I didn't have to fire my weapon, no. No. Still, like, give me a second. Something just crossed my mind. I don't care to think about it right now. That's all. That's all right. I don't know. It's crazy. This is crazy, you know? I've ever fired my weapon. That's a yes and a no, really. Actually. I guess it's still something I need to talk about in therapy. So, you know, something I never really said. You know, it's all right, though. I don't know, I guess it's another secret of mine, I guess. You know, something you feel bad about. And it's like, that's all right, though. But anyways, I I remember when I came back, from war, everybody was welcome home signs. You pull into Fort Stewart, everybody's like, and you get in formation, they're like, dismiss. And your family runs out on the field to see you. My family found me, my dad found me there, he calls my mom, everybody groups up and hugs me, and they're crying, and my niece is holding on to my leg. Everyone's like, I'm like, hey, what? Hey, I'm fine, just, hey, why the hell is everybody crying? Just look, stop crying, I'm fine. I know something's wrong though. But I'm like, just stop crying, look, I can't breathe. Everybody, I'm fine. I want to breathe. Y'all, hey, I'm glad to see y'all too, I love y'all, but I want to breathe. It's like, and I had no emotion. None. I was like smiling, but I had inside, it's like I died over there. It felt like I died over there. The same Benjamin Rivers II that went over there isn't the same one that came back. I left it all over there. Now I got to learn to live all over again. I'm not going to be the same, but I got to get it back. They've been trying everything they could for me as far as that goes. I had a lot of good counselors and social workers and case managers and therapists. It's just, on a day-to-day basis, living with it is just hard, plain and simple. It's hard, very hard, especially with psychosis. Seeing things and hearing things is abnormal. It is very abnormal, and I always wanted to be viewed as normal, especially when you hold it in for so long. It started in 2003, and I held on to it to 2007, and it tends to drive you crazy to the point where you do want to commit suicide, and I actually did try on 4 different occasions. My parents, I pushed them away too. I pushed everyone away pretty much. Relationships, I cheat on a female with the quickness, like whatever, It's like, if I hurt you, oh well, bye. Now it's different, after I went to treatment, at least I do have feelings now, I can say. I care, I have feelings. I can be hurt, and I realize when I hurt someone, it hurts me also. It's like I got feelings when I hurt my family, it hurts me. It hurts. So one time I was fighting, I swore I'd never do it again. When I first got back from Iraq, I lost it on my brother. And when I came through, my forearm was kind of lodged up in his throat, and he was on the ground gasping for air. And he was screaming, you tried to kill me, you tried to kill me, you tried to kill me. And I was like, no, I didn't, no, I didn't. I hope what you got out of it is to let other vets know that, if you have a problem, and you've been over there and you've seen some things and you did some things, don't hold it in, get it out, because it's only gonna hurt you. That route you take, there's no life down there. It's only tragedy, heartbreak, and hurt and misery. Because I lived it, I know it. I know misery. I know misery. You think it was a battle in Iraq or Afghanistan? It's a battle when you get home. It's a battle with yourself. It's a battle with your mind. Everything that you go through is a battle. It's a concept. It's a battle with people that don't understand. It's a battle, and you know what? There's help, man. Get to the VA. I want to learn how to live again. I want to learn how to be a part of society again. Actually, not wanting to give up my life so easily. Actually, because I'm a fighter. That's no doubt. That's why I'm still here today. That's why I'm here. And because I want to live. I want to go to Disney with my daughter, Busch Gardens with my daughter like I used to do. All those things I used to do. I want to be able to really smile and laugh and enjoy things without putting on a front, because I know I'm really hurting inside. And if I can accomplish that, get back to life the way, not exactly, I'm not going to say it's going to be exactly the way it was, because I'm going to have to fight this battle for who knows how long. They say possibly the rest of my life. I'm hoping it doesn't go the rest of my life, but it's a possibility it was. But I'm hoping, it's a battle I'm gonna have to fight to live and enjoy life and be there with my loved ones and be there for my daughter like I should be. Be the dad, I really want to be. I know I can be.